Welcome back, guys, to the 5th episode of Hearthstone Puzzles. This time around, Valeera, the Master of Deceit, finds herself stuck in the tight grasp of Garrosh. The battle has been lengthy and has taken its toll on both opponents as they've both depleted most of their decks. Valeera has drawn up her whole deck while Garrosh has only one card left to draw. On Garrosh's side of the board, Valeera has to face an Armor Smith, which gives Garrosh 1 armor every time a friendly minion takes damage. Alongside it is an Abomination that has Taunt and deals 2 damage to all characters, so heroes and minions alike when it dies. All in all, Garrosh also has 17 effective health left. But this time around, Garrosh is not the only one that has minions on his side of the board. Valeera herself has a Loot Hoarder that draws a card when it dies. Also, she has a Wild Pyromancer that deals 1 damage to all minions after she casts a spell. And last but not least, she also has an Earthen Ring Farseer that has a Battle Cry effect to restore 3 health. In her hand she's wielding a Wicked Knife with 1 charge left and has 9 cards ready to be played. Sadly though, she's almost dead as she has only 1 health left. Can you help her sneak away from Garrosh at the last second? Welcome back, guys. Now let's show Garrosh just how sneaky we can really be. With the current board situation, there are several things we have to keep in mind. First of all, we can't use any spells at the moment because using a spell would trigger the Wild Pyromancer, which would kill our Loot Hoarder, and the fatigue damage would kill us. There are 2 possible ways to go about this situation. The first one would be to Shadow Step the Wild Pyromancer, but since we're gonna need the Shadow Step later for a different play, this would not be a good idea. The second possibility is to kill off the Pyromancer by running it into the Abomination. Attacking the Abomination with the Pyromancer puts it to 4-1 and gives Garrosh 1 armor due to the Armor Smith passive. This of course is unfortunate, but it enables us to play spells, which is gonna be crucial for the next plays. The next problem we have to face is that if we kill the Abomination, we die ourselves. Not only is the Loot Hoarder gonna fall and draw us a card and therefore 1 fatigue damage, but the Abomination passive itself does 2 damage to all characters, which is more health than we have left to spare. To avoid dying, we have the possibility of Shadow Stepping our Earthen Ring Farseer and replaying it for 1 mana using its Battle Cry passive to heal ourselves. This puts us back to 4 health, which is enough to survive both the fatigue damage and the Abomination death rattle. Now with 9 mana left, we can finally get rid of the Abomination. We kill it using the Loot Hoarder, which would have died to the explosion anyways. After the Abomination has died, we're back to 1 health. With the demise of the Loot Hoarder, we drew 1 fatigue damage and the Abomination death rattle did 2 damage to us. Garrosh on the other hand gained 2 armor from our attack on the Abomination. 1 from the attack itself and 1 from the death rattle passive doing damage to the Armor Smith. However, since the Abomination did damage to Garrosh himself as well, the armor is negated, leaving him at 18 effective health as before. Now that the way is free, we can start to deal some damage. We start off by using both Eviscerates, which are comboed and do 4 damage each, for 2 mana each. This leaves us at 5 mana and Garrosh at 10 health, from where we can play the Sinister Strike to do another 3 damage for 1 mana, and then use Leroy Jenkins to do another 6 damage for the rest of our mana points. Now sitting at only 1 health left, Garrosh makes an easy target for the last charge of our Wicked Knife. Sneaky sneaky how we cheated death several times and came out with the win. As always, we hope you had fun solving the puzzle. Feel free to leave us a comment and don't forget to subscribe. See you next time.